Hey everyone, it's Dabacabb here, and I recently experienced that click moment with 3 separate heroes. And you know what I mean by that click moment. It's that magical moment where it's like everything just perfectly comes together and you just get the character. It's like you've been playing this character that you're not super in love with or you're not super good with them, and then suddenly you just have this one game and it's like, I get it now. I understand how I'm supposed to play this character. I understand how their abilities are supposed to work. I understand what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm not supposed to be doing. And then suddenly it's like after that game, you're decent. You're starting to get better. You're getting good just because you had that one game, that one click moment. And I recently had that click moment with 3 separate heroes, D.Va, Winston, and Widowmaker. And it all happened within the span of like 1 or 2 weeks, and I've been thinking about it a lot. I think I understand why that click moment happened for me, and I wanted to share that with you because honestly, click moments are amazing. They improve the game so much. It's like I can't even begin to list all the reasons why you want to have as many click moments as possible. Number one, once you finally get what you're supposed to be doing, you're a better player. Like that's just right off the bat, you're a better player after you have that click moment. Number two, the more characters you're good at, the more characters you enjoy playing, the more flexible you are, the more adaptable you are, and ultimately the better player you are. And number 3, finally, the more characters you enjoy playing, the more enjoyable the game becomes overall. So basically, I want to help you achieve those click moments because once you have that click, once you get it, you can basically start playing a character that you just hadn't really had any interest in before or that you just weren't really excelling at before. So after thinking about it a lot, I have concluded that the reason why I've had these click moments is basically because I've been streaming. I have been streaming for a couple of weeks now, and recently I've been much more receptive to fan requests. People in chat will say, you know, play D.Va, play Mei, play Widowmaker, and so on and so forth. And before this, I was kind of just, you know, playing whatever I wanted to play. But recently I've been like, okay, people want to see D.Va, I'll play D.Va. People want me to play Widowmaker, I'll play Widowmaker. And a couple days ago, someone was like, hey, Dabacabb, play Widowmaker. And I was like, okay, fine. I will play Widowmaker, but just to let you know, I suck super hard at Widowmaker. I never play her. I showed my career profile and she's like my 2nd or 3rd least played character. I hardly play her at all. And it's like, okay, fine, let's just do it so you guys can see it and then maybe you can stop asking me. So I played and I sucked and I sucked and I sucked and I was not enjoying myself. I don't like sniping. For me, I've never played a game where I enjoy sniping. I mean, I will say that I enjoy Hanzo, but Hanzo isn't exactly a sniper. He's sort of like a pseudo sniper, but just like conventional snipers who just hang back in like a sniper's roost and just never move and they're just there. It feels really boring and static to me. I just don't get it. I just never really been able to get into sniping. So Widowmaker is like torture for me. I just don't enjoy it. So what happened with this game is, you know, I was playing Widowmaker and I sucked. I couldn't get any shots. I sucked. I was bad. I was not having fun. I didn't enjoy it. And it just was unpleasant. And, you know, after, you know, a Winston runs back and shoots me down or a Genji comes back and shoots me down, this is typically the part where I'd be like, oh my gosh, I hate Widowmaker. I am suddenly reminded why I don't like playing Widowmaker. I'll switch out to someone I do enjoy playing, someone I'm better with, and go from there. And you know, typically that's what I would do, but because I was streaming, because I said, okay, I'll play Widowmaker next game, that meant that I was going to play Widowmaker through the whole game. So after playing, you know, Widowmaker the entire match, I was like, you know, okay, I'm starting to get the aim down a little bit better. I sort of understood that this place I shouldn't snipe from. Probably this place over here is a little bit better. So I started thinking about it a little bit more. And then after that game, I played Widowmaker another game just to, you know, continue to try it out. I was like, okay, I got a couple things that might work. Let me see if I can get them to work this next game. So next game, I got a little bit better. And sort of magically, I had the click moment. I was defending a choke point. I just got headshot, one right after the other. It ended up being the play of the game. And I was like, hey, you know, maybe I'm not so bad at Widowmaker. Maybe I just, maybe having a good Widowmaker all this time, I just never really gave it a shot. And then a little while later, the exact same thing happened with D.Va, with Winston. Those 3 heroes collectively, D.Va, Winston, Widowmaker, they were among my least played characters in the entire game. Collectively, I probably had less than like 2 hours across all of them. But because fans kept asking me to play these characters that they never saw me play, I started playing them and I played them more and more and more. And here's what I understood. Here's what I realized was happening. Basically, I'd have a couple characters that I really like playing. You know, I really like playing Genji, I really like playing Soldier, I like playing Pharah, Zenyatta. Those are some of my favorites. So I would go to them, and because I play them so much, I'm pretty good at them. I enjoy playing them, and I'm at least competent. Now, after a while, I'd be like, you know, okay, I don't play Widowmaker very much. Let me go switch over to Widowmaker and see how much, you know, maybe I like her. Let me go see if I like her. And then I'll go switch to Widowmaker and I'll play her for like 2 minutes. I'll be like, oh my god, I'm such a bad Widowmaker. I don't enjoy this at all. This is very unpleasant. I don't like her playstyle. I'm not good with her. I'll just drop her. And then I'll go back to Genji or Soldier or Zenyatta or someone I actually enjoy. After a while, it'd be like, you know what? I haven't played Widowmaker in like a month. Let me just, try her out. I'll play her for a round or two. Maybe I'll suddenly discover that I like her or something. And, I'd pull her out and I'd, play for a couple minutes and oh my god, I would just suck so much. I'd be so bad, and I could just feel how bad I was at Widowmaker compared to someone that I was actually somewhat competent with. So I felt shitty. I wasn't really contributing to my team. I could feel that I was bad. So I was just like, okay, I'm not enjoying this. I'm bad. I'm not helping my team. I'll just switch to someone I am good with. And what ends up happening is I created this sort of like self-fulfilling loop where the more I played characters I like, the better I became with them. And then as a result, because I was spending all of my time playing the characters I do like, I wasn't getting any practice with the characters I don't like. So when I did actually finally get around to playing them, I could feel how sucky I was so I didn't want to play them. I couldn't like bring myself to finish around with them. And then I would go back to a character I was good with. And streaming unexpectedly broke that because people said, hey, Dabacabb, play Widowmaker for a full round. I would do it. I would say, okay, I'll play Widowmaker. I'll play Widowmaker this whole round. I'm going to suck really badly. I don't enjoy playing Widowmaker, but because the fans asked, sure, let's try it out. And I would do it and I would play her for the whole round. And I would just think about her and I would think about how to be good with her. And I would get practice with her more than 60 seconds and then get stomped. And I just started getting good and started getting better and better. And then suddenly I had this click aha moment. And then I had it with these other characters. And I'm guessing that there are a lot of people out there, a lot of fans who are sort of similar to me in playstyle. You've got let's say 1 or 2 favorite characters that you just love to play. And then maybe, let's say 3 to 4 to 5 characters that you like playing. You enjoy playing, you don't mind playing them at all, but you'd rather probably play your 1 or 2 favorites. And, because you've got these 6 or 7 characters that you always like to play, and because you already have a pretty diverse roster, then that probably means you've got a handful of characters, like 5 or 6 characters that you just don't enjoy playing at all. You've got, less than an hour playtime on them, less than 2 hour playtime, and you suck with them, you don't enjoy them, and so you don't play them, and it just feels like torture to play them. But apparently, what I've discovered is that I was just wrong about that. I was just completely wrong. I didn't enjoy Winston. I didn't enjoy Diva. I didn't enjoy Widowmaker. I was bad with them. I hated playing them. But after I forced myself to play 3 or 4 rounds with each of them, I started to get a little bit better. After I thought about how to become better with them, I started to get better. And once I started to get into the groove, I found that I enjoyed them. And I went from Widowmaker, I hate Widowmaker. I will never play Widowmaker. It sort of became, you know what? I'm kind of enjoying Widowmaker. I want to play Widowmaker. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Same thing with Diva and Winston. Normally it's just I only switch to Winston when there's a really problematic Genji or Tracer that we need to get down. And obviously because Winston's so good at dealing with that, I would just switch to Winston and then I would deal with the Genji or the Tracer. And then if they swapped out, I'd probably switch back to someone that I enjoyed playing. But over a couple of weeks, because I had to deal with a couple of problematic Genjis and Tracers in quick succession, I started to get good with Winston, and now I like Winston. He just had that click moment with me, and now I enjoy him, and now I've got that extra hero in my roster that I don't mind playing, that I'm getting gradually better with. So next time you get online, open up your career profile, look at those 4 or 5 characters who are at the bottom of your playtime. And I know that when you look at them, you're probably just like, ugh, oh, I don't want to play that character. I hate playing that character. That sucks. Well, maybe you should just try him out. Maybe you should boot up a game and force yourself to stick with that character the whole way through. And then when you're done, after you just got stomped, after you sucked, after you did not enjoy it, do it again. And then do it again, and then do it again. And if you play 4 or 5 games and just nothing's vibing with you, you're just not really feeling it, then fine, move on. You shouldn't torture yourself. But there's actually, if you're anything like me, there's actually a decent chance that you might have that click moment somewhere in those 4 to 5 games, just because you've never actually played that character for more than 2 minutes at a time before you switch to someone you actually enjoy. You've never really given them the chance that they deserve, so they just never had an opportunity to shine. You never had the opportunity to give them the click moment. Then once you have that click moment, they become fun. You become good with them. So try that out next time. Let me know in the comments if you try this out and how it works for you. So yeah, let me know, did you have a click moment? Did you try a character that you thought you hated, that you just don't have any playtime with, and then you tried him for 3 or 4 games and you suddenly realized, you know what? I get it now. I've had this click moment and I enjoy it. Let me know in the comments. I'm really curious to know if anyone else out there is like me and sort of just had this unexpected epiphany. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading the comments. Thank you for watching. Dabacabb out.